Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Qudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This is your brother High in the Posh coming at you with another lesson. And I wanted to do a response to this, to the Elder Apostle Tara's video. And I did the response late last night, but there was some audio problems, so a lot of the video got cut out. So I just said, you know what, I'm just going to redo the whole video. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, it's this one is edifying as well. Okay. So the Elder Apostle Tara made a statement, and this is the title of the video. It says the Most High is going to put a lion-like spirit on Jake. Okay. And this is 100% facts. Jake is not going to be the same way that they are now, because these Jakes are very weak-minded. Okay. They're very effeminate. They're very weak-minded. And the Heavenly Father is going to turn them up. He's going to turn their spirit up. Okay. And what's going to happen is Esau and these other nations are going to be fearful, very, very fearful of Jake. And I'm talking about the Jake man. Okay, because that's who holds the power. The woman don't have no power. The man is the one with the power. Okay, the Most High made them the powerful sex. Okay, so the Heavenly Father is going to use these men to get roused up and really wreak havoc. Specifically these Judahite men. Okay, this is Isaiah 19 and verse 16. It says. Matter of fact, I'll start at 15. It says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Okay, yeah, the jobs are going to be taken away. Okay, AI is going to take your jobs. These robots are going to take your jobs, so on and so forth. Okay, right? It says, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women. Okay, women are fearful. Okay, they're faithless. Okay. They're going to be, they're going to have anxiety. This is how the men are going to be. Right. So that's why in that time, it's not going to matter if you're 6'8" or 6'3", or, you're a pretty boy or anything like that. None of that is going to matter. What's going to matter is the true confidence that you have, which is confidence means with faith, the faith that you have in the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through his son, Yahweh Shai. And they're going to see the difference between an elect man and a man of the world, right? How calm and composed the elect is going to be versus how frantic and scared these other so-called men are going to be. And it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts, which he shaketh over it. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of Yahweh of hosts, which he hath determined. So the Heavenly Father is going to make Judah a terror. Let's look up this word terror. Okay. Remember, like in the time of the Rodney King riots, Jake was becoming a bit of a terror, just a bit, not to the point that it's going to be now, but they were somewhat of a terror to these Edomites. Okay. But it's going to be 1,000 times more in this time. It's going to be way more in this time. Trust me. Okay. That was some injustice. This is going to be life or death. That's how Jake is going to be operating. The word for terror is a terror, a reeling in terror. Okay. Let's go to the root word, which is Hagag, excuse me. It says keep, feast, celebrate, keep a solemn feast. No, this is not, the word we're looking for is fear. No, the word we're looking for is fear, terror. So you know what I'm going to do? Which sometimes they make mistakes. when it comes to these root words. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and search up the word terror. Okay, the meaning of terror or terrors. Terror means extreme fear. So the Judahites are going to bring extreme fear upon the Edomites and these other nations. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Okay, I remember seeing a video, when I was in high school of a Jake who got shot about 100 times, and he didn't die. All right, because the Heavenly Father kept His Spirit in him, and them Edomite cops was bugging out. They're like, "What the hell?" They literally shot the Jake 100 times. I don't know if I can still. I don't know if that'll be on YouTube, man. I don't, especially that type of video. And shot by cops 100 times. Still alive, maybe. I don't know. That's a real old video, man. It's a real old video. That video is like decades old. Probably two or more decades old. No, I doubt I'll find that video, but I remember seeing that video, man. Right, and and they couldn't believe it. Well, if the Most High wants to keep a man's spirit in his body, the Most High will keep His spirit in his body. Okay. This is Micah 5:8. It says, "And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver." So it's going to be hopeless for y'all to come up against Judah. Well, Judah and the rest of the Israelites that's going to be with him. You got the kingdom of Judah, and then you're going to have the northern kingdom that's gonna join suit. All right. And we know that we're the strongest nation. So what the hell are these heathens going to do? Okay. And we're not going to be a part of that. Us of the elect, Lord willing, we be of that number. We're not going to be a part of this chaos. Okay. We're going to avoid this chaos. Okay. But it's going to get chaotic, and Jake is going to get turned up. Okay. Remember, our forefathers were mighty men. See, these Jakes you see that are in sports and things like that in the ancient world, those men would have been mighty men, right? LeBron James, these football players and so on and so forth. Okay. So let me read verse 9. It says, "Thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine enemies, upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off." Okay. Ultimately, they're going to be taken down when Yahweh Shai comes back. But trust me, like the elder Apostle Tar said, Jake will be turned up. The Most High will turn Jake up. See, Esau thinks it's going to be a walk in the park because he got guns. Okay. Trust me. A gun is not going to be able to save you. Like I said, if the Most High wants to keep a person's spirit in the body, He's going to keep it in the body. He's going to keep them running towards you, no matter how much times you shoot them. All right. So imagine a bunch of those individuals coming towards you. Oh man, you guys don't even know. You don't even know what you're up against, man. All right. I'm talking about the regular, everyday Edomite. Okay. Because remember in Katrina, they were hunting Jake down like game. As soon as any Jake passed the street, they were just sniping Jake down, taking out countless amount of Jakes. One Edomite said, "I don't know how much I killed. I don't know. It doesn't matter." So them Edomites were just hunting Jake. It was fun to them. But this time to come, it's not going to be fun, man. Trust me, it's not going to be fun. When Jake turns up, yeah, you Edomites going to get the first blow. But when Jake turns up, oh, you can forget about it. These are our forefathers. Let me read this. This is 2 Samuel 23:8. It says, "These be the names of the mighty men whom David had. The Tachmonite that sat in the seat, chief among the captains. The same was Adino the Eznite. He lift up his spear against 800, whom he slew at one time." He slew 800 men at one time. That doesn't even sound realistic. That does not even sound realistic. Hand-to-hand combat, he put down 800 men. These are our forefathers, man. We descend from these men. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Ahahite, one of the three mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines that were there gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away. He arose and smote the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand clave unto the sword. Right, so he was putting them Philistines to death at so long that his hand was stuck to the sword, man. And those Philistines were giants, by the way. They weren't regular sized people. These were tall, super tall people, man. Go down to the south of Sudan. They got people 7 foot. If you're 6'5" out there, 6'8", you're short. Okay? It says, and Yahweh wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. And after him was Shammah, the son of Agi, the Hararite, and the Philistines were gathered together into a troop, where was a piece of ground full of lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines. But he stood in the midst of the ground, and defended it, and slew the Philistines, and Yahweh wrought a great victory. So these men, you know, they had that great courage, and they had great strength and power, and it was clear that they were exponentially more powerful than all the heathen. Exponentially. This is our forefathers. So they have the potential to be way stronger than these heathens. Okay? I mean, way stronger. If you're taking out 800 men or 100 men at a time, 50 men at a time, that means it takes 50 of them to equal one of you. Okay, this is 2 Samuel 23:13. And 3 of the 30 chief went down and came to David in the harvest time unto the cave of Adullam, and the troop of the Philistines pitched in the valley of Rephaim. And David was then in an hold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And David longed and said, "Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate." And the 3 mighty men break through the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem. So they didn't have no fear. They said, "Listen, we're gonna go get that water." Right, and this water, I believe it was fruit trees that was around it that would drop into the water and flavor the water, you know. So it says, and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof, but poured it out unto Yahweh. So that, hey man, listen man, our forefathers were brave, mighty men. Okay, these Edomites can't compare to Jake. Look at any sport Jake gets into, they dominate. Any sport. If you let Jake get into hockey, he's gonna take over. Did you see what happened to every other sport? I don't have to name it. Okay, basketball, soccer, football. Right? They said Jake couldn't be quarterbacks. Now there's all kind of Jake quarterback stars now taking over. Right? Esau's becoming a minority in quarterbacks now. When they said Jake couldn't be a quarterback, so Jake we are the mighty men, man. You know. So, anyways, I just want to say that, you know, Jake is going to be turned up in the spirit, man. The Jake you're about to see is not going to be the same Jake that you Edomites and you other nations are used to. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect, and I'll say shalom.